guys, Andy Dence here, the South Carolina Swamp Fox's strength coach. What I'm doing right now is I'm filling up the MED4 Elite by GameReady using distilled water. And we'll talk about this in a second. Now, what I did this morning is I checked in, I turned on the device, and it gave me the notification that one of the reservoirs was low. So now I'm having to fill that up. What you'll notice is that there are two intakes as soon as you pop open the flap. I'm just going to start filling them up. The left one, to my experience, has been the hot one, which is the one that's generally low. And the only way to really check that is to read the manual, or you wait till one overflows and you go to the other one, which is what happened. What you may have noticed, you probably didn't see it, but as soon as I filled the reservoir up to a certain level, it began activating. That's when it's cooling down or heating up, whatever reservoir it pertains to. And it's that simple, really. The only thing is you got to make sure that you are using distilled water. Right? From advance towards the camera here, so you can see that better. Distilled water, not deionized water, and definitely not tap water. There's a difference, and we're going to talk about the science of that. Why? Okay, so we use distilled water. From an organization administration standpoint, using anything other than distilled water will violate the warranty. So if you have a problem with it down the road, and you've been filling it with the wrong water as described in the user manual or on the warranty itself, you're probably going to have to buy a new one. Right? These things are not cheap. The other thing is deionized water versus distilled water. Deionized, they're both drinkable, right? You can still enjoy a tall glass of distilled water if you want to. I don't see why, but you can. Versus the deionized, which would be like your higher pH numbers. So 7 is the neutral pH, power of hydrogen number. Anything other than that tends to accelerate the erosion, and also because of that difference of neutrality. So if you have tap water, which will have different minerals kind of built into it despite having a filter, those minerals will be left in the hoses, will be left in the tank, and then you have another problem on hand. So you would have to disassemble the device, pull it out, pull the reservoirs out, clean it, and then not only have to pressurize the hoses so you can clean those minerals out as well. The other thing is the deionized, right? So now you're starting to think. Deionized means that we've gone from a 7 and we've added numbers to it. So the pH is getting closer to 14, which makes it more alkaline. That in its own is great for drinking, especially if you like exercising, since, you know, we build up hydrogen ions through a series of repetitions, and we want those to become metabolic waste and get out. Deionized water helps with that. That doesn't exactly help with this. Again, when you go from 7 to like an 8, or even a 7.4 or 7.6, that breaks that neutrality. So you're starting to strip away some of that plastic or the internal components that's within the MED4 Elite. But that's the main reasons, right? So again, don't do it because warranty violates it. The other reason is organic chemistry. So I'm Andy. I'm not paid by, I'm sorry you're listening to one of our airplanes take off, but I'm not paid by GameReady to make this video. I am the strength coach for the South Carolina Air National Guard Swamp Foxes, and that's primarily who this is for. But if you have a MED4, I hope you enjoy this video.